Hi there, Billy Tarasio, Arizona family law attorney, and we're talking about the power and control wheel. And today we're going to talk about using intimidation specifically. But first, I just want to talk about the wheel for a minute. So the outside of the wheel is physical and sexual violence. Mostly this is what's criminalized and recognized in family courts. What we're talking about are all of these other tactics and behaviors that are abusive, even though they may not be recognized as legally abusive. So today we're talking about using intimidation. Using intimidation is gesturing, raising your hand as if you're gonna hit somebody, or raising your fist, smashing things, destroying property, putting holes in the wall, displaying weapons, hurting pets. Our criminal code defines domestic violence under 133601 as any dangerous crime against children or the offenses listed in, and then it goes to list all these other statutes. So threatening and intimidating is a crime that is listed as a domestic violence crime in Arizona. It's 13-1202. The reality of abuse, though, is that many times people are protecting their abusers. They are very concerned about protecting their abusers, and they don't want to report these crimes like threatening or intimidation, especially because if they don't feel like it's bad enough or they've been personally, physically injured, then they feel like it would be an over-exaggeration to call the police. It's not even just that. From what I can tell from listening to victims of domestic violence is that it's just really, really, really complicated. Figuring out how to leave is hard. Figuring out when and how to report is hard. And for the myriad of reasons, they just don't end up reporting these things. So later, proving them after the fact can be very difficult. The other thing that I really want to address is yesterday I mentioned if you see some of these problematic behaviors emerging that maybe don't rise to the level of criminal activity, that is your time to intervene, to get into counseling. And many people said counseling with abusers don't work, and I want to address that. So I have worked with a domestic violence expert, Dr. Lisa Fontes. She's an international expert. She's written books. She's testified on my behalf as an expert witness. And she has said that in-person better intervention programs do work. And if you can dismantle the mentality of the patriarchy and the mentality that allows abusers to justify their behavior, it will make an impact, or it can make an impact. So the reason that we do this education is so that everybody, male and female, everybody can recognize earlier on where are these behaviors problematic and how do I intervene earlier? Because one of two things will happen. Either your relationship will get healthier, each of you will evolve, there will be healthy boundaries, the mentality of the patriarchy will be dismantled and you will end up partners, or you will break up sooner before things escalate. Either one is a win in my opinion.